وعلى آله في هذه الساعة وفي كل ساعة وليا وحافظا وقائدا وناصرا ودليلا وعينا حتى تسكنه أرضك طوعا وتمتعه فيها طويلا برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. صلى أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله آل الله واللعنة على أعدائهم أعداء الله من يومنا هذا إلى يوم لقاء الله. أما بعد فقال الله الحكيم في كتابه المبين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بقية الله خير لكم إن كنتم مؤمنين. صلوات.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
Last week we started a discussion that one of the most important signs for the final times or for the reappearance, because this is one of the discussions that is continuously on social media, and sometimes people are just misguiding the other people. So it's really important that we need to be knowing about that, and we should be having knowledge what it's been said in the traditions of Ahlulbayt themselves. अलामात ज़ुहूर से मुतालिक इंसान को किसी हद तक मालूमात होना ज़रूरी है, because at this time if we are not going to be knowing about that, then definitely people through these misconceptions they are going to redirect people. So we said that there are two types of these signs. There are some general signs and there are some specific signs. Within those general signs, we said few of them last week, and today, according to hadith from our first Imam, Ahlulbayt alayhi salatu wassalam, where Imam has spoken with one of his companions. Imam की गुफ्तगू है जो सासा बिन सौहान के साथ Imam ने की है. Within this conversation, Imam has spoken, and this is Nahjul Balagha. Nahjul Balagha में भी Ahlulbayt की कलाम मौजूद है. Ahlulbayt Imam Ali alayhi salatu wassalam,
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
when Sa'sa bin Sawhan had asked a question from Imam alayhi salatu wassalam that what are the signs of reappearance? वो कौन सी अलामात है इमाम के ज़ुहूर की? So Imam alayhi started saying those general types of the signs and alamat. And when you will go through, you will find that most of them have already appeared. बहुत सी ऐसी अलामात हैं जो इस वक्त मौजूद हैं. You will find you all will be witness when you go through each one of them. Imam alayhi started saying, فَإِنَّ عَلَامَاتُ ذَلِكَ, the signs of that time, إِذَا مَاتَ النَّاسُ الصَّلَاةِ, that people, they are going to leave their prayers. जब नमाज की अहमियत खत्म हो जाएगी, इस ज़माने में नमाज की अहमियत खत्म हो जाएगी. This is the time of reappearance. إِذَا مَاتَ الصَّلَاةِ. So at this moment, if we see that the people are kind of people that they really don't care about prayer. So majority of people, they are becoming like, or if they pray, then maybe they are praying whatever time they like to pray. They don't care about the specific time. And even if they are praying, then also they are not really giving a big chance to the prayer. they have time for everything else, but they don't have time for the prayer. अगर नमाज कोई पढ़ता भी है तो भी नमाज को कम अहमियत देता है. In hadith of Imam Sadiq alayhi salatu wasalam,
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
Imam alayhi salatu wasalam has said that those people who are going to degrade the prayer, لا تنال الشفاعة من استخف بالصلاة. Those people who are going to degrade the prayer, they are not here at the moment. At the moment, this sign has already appeared. Even if we are praying, our next generation is not going to be praying. अगर आज हम पढ़ रहे हैं नमाज, तो अगली जो आने वाली नस्लें हैं, उनमें तो बिल्कुल नमाज खत्म हो जाएगी. This is a kind of very obvious type of sign that we can see today within the people, and we can see with our eyes. So that means that we are already in this time. Is zamana, wahi zamana. Second, Imam said, "Ada'ul amanata." If somebody is going to entrust on them, if somebody is going to put trust before them, they are going to waste that. कभी कोई अगर अमानत रखेगा उनके पास, तो अमानत पे ख्यानत करेंगे. ये अमानत पे ख्यानत. This is also one of the obvious signs at the moment. People, they don't care about any type of the amanat. They really don't care about that. So day by day, it's becoming like people, they are careless about amanat. How many people you find that they are really ameen at the moment? Trustworthy. So being trustworthy, it does not mean that somebody puts any property before you. Let's suppose if somebody says to you that, I'm going to say to you something better, can you please keep that with yourself? सबसे बड़ी अमानत ये होती है, किसी की बात की हिफाजत करो. सबसे बड़ी अमानत. If you put a trust before somebody and saying that please keep by this matter secret for you, are we really ameen? Then we say to somebody, the next person, that he said to me not to say that, right? And please don't say to anybody. Similarly, we keep saying and keep going further. इंसान कभी एक को, फिर दूसरे को, फिर दूसरे से तीसरे को, सबको यही कहता है कि उसने मुझे कहा था कि आपने बताना नहीं. So amanat can be different types of amanat. Adar amanat. People are going to be wasting amanat. That is also very obvious at the moment. Wastahallul kadib. Wastahallul kadib. Kadib, it means the lie, Jude. Jude aam ho jayega. A time is going to come and people, they are going to be considering something that is lying halal. Lying is going to become halal. So lie itself is a greater sin. But when you consider something that is a greater sin as halal, that is going to have multiple punishment. It's going to make this sin as greater sin, more greater sin. कभी एक इंसान एक बड़े गुनाह को हलाल समझ कर अंजाम दे रहा है. Imam saying was tahallul kadib. At the moment, if you see media, for example, people sitting on the TV, how many lies that we hear every single day, that has become just a norm within the society. Even people, they don't feel shy saying any lie. They say with very confidence and they make it halal. तो झूठ आज आम हो चुका है. नशर हो रहा है झूठ. Governments are saying lie. For example, whatever is happening in Palestine, government is saying that we are taking care of everything, right? Which is total lie. A whole community on the side is crying over there. एक पूरी कौम एक तरफ खड़ी हो गई कि हमारी मुश्किल है. But they're saying we are trying our best, we are providing everything, we are trying that if we can facilitate. So this is a greater lie. Then Imam said, وَأَكَلُوا الرِّبَا. One of the things that have become just common, using interest or profit that we are taking on money, for example. And, for example, taking one mortgage, then second mortgage, then third mortgage, and keep having that. And don't care about the interest, that we are paying interest day by day. Although in some cases, maybe Maharaj, they have given some sort of permission. But if in general, sense, people, they are buying their car every day, and they are giving interest for that. So riba, Imam said that riba, they are going to be eating the riba. They are going to be using riba, and riba will become normal. At the moment, major businesses around the world are happening with the riba. अगर आप देखें तो सूद की कारोबार है, अक्सर कारोबार, और जितनी भी बड़ी कंट्रीज हैं, बहुत बड़े बड़े ममालिक भी हैं, उनमें सिर्फ रिबा है. So riba has become, so this is also a sign that has already happened around the world. أخذ الرشا, people will also take rushwa. Rushwa, when you are asking somebody that please do something for me and I will pay for you. And even if it's not legal as well, and we are paying rushwa to people, just giving something, if we like give to somebody as a gift, that is a different thing, but if we give for certain things, that is going to be considered rushwa. And rushwa is also a very open type of sin that has been happening in the world, and that has become just a tradition. हमारे मुल्क में तो रिश्वत बिल्कुल in our communities, unfortunately, there are two things: either you have sifarish or you have rishwa. There are two. That if you like to open the door, then this is only the way. So rishwa is going to be there within the communities. وَالشَّيِّدُ الْبُنْيَانِ, people that are going to be making houses very nice with the bricks, बड़े मजबूत मकान बनाएंगे. आजकल ये cemented houses, that is there. The Imam is giving these types of signs at the time. It's 1400 years before, and this is Amir al-Mu'mineen Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhi salam. So he could see our time. इस ज़माने को आज इमाम अपनी आंखों से देख रहे थे, कैसा ज़माना आएगा, लोग ये मजबूत किस्म के मकान बनाएंगे, सीमेंट के साथ मकान बनाएंगे, या मसलन पत्थर लगा के मकान बनाएंगे. So there will be store houses, very strong type of the buildings. They are going to be making that, and that is all there. You can find those type of the old houses made with the wood, for example. At the moment, most of the houses, the tradition has changed completely. Within all of the world, tradition has completely changed. وَبَاعُ الدِّينَ بِالدُّنْيَا, people will sell their religion and they will earn what? Dunya. بَاعُ الدِّينَ بِالدُّنْيا. So if you see, taking from the scholars, going down to those who are the rich people of the communities, लोग दीन को बेचकर उसके बदले में दुनिया खरीदे. दीन में दुनिया, सिर्फ एक दुनिया के खरीदने के लिए इंसान झूठ बोलता है. सिर्फ एक दीन को बेच देता है अपनी छोटी छोटी चीज़ होती है. Sometimes in one of the hadith, Masumi had said, if you like to see that how much religion is valuable for you, then you need to see that where and how much price you sell your religion. पांच लोग अपने छोटे से ख्वाहिश के लिए दीन को बेच देते हैं. So that means, according to them, in their view, religion has that value for just a little desire, एक छोटी सी ख्वाहिश. When you sell for a little desire, that means before you, in your heart, the value of religion is just for a little desire. Or for example, sometimes you sell for £5, £10, £100. Maybe somebody sells £1,000. So the price of religion is £1,000. That's it. When somebody does not care for £50, £80, then this is going to be selling the religion and buying your dunya. وَاسْتَعْمَلُوا السُّفَهَاءَ. For Imam Islam is saying that for their ordinary jobs, they are not going to be hiring some people, those who are intelligent people. They are going to be hiring people, those who are sufaha. Sufaha, foolish people. Because in order to use them, abuse them, they are going to don't have somebody smart, intelligent person. If there is somebody foolish, so they are going to be using foolish people for their own purposes. आज जो दुनिया में आप देखते हैं कि या तो लोगों को बेवकूफ़ बनाया जाता है या बेवकूफ़ों को ही अपने साथ मिलाया जाता है. कहते हैं अपने से नीचे किसी आकल आदमी को अपने साथ नहीं रखें, वरना ये आपका सब कुछ लेकर चला जाएगा. وَاسْتَعْمَلُوا السُّفَهَاءَ وَشَاوَرُوا النِّسَاءَ. Imam says people are going to be consulting with their wives, with the ladies. In some cases, it's been said when you like to do major decisions in your life, then don't consult with the wives. Maybe sometimes they do not give a good advice. Or there is possibility because of their being, most of the time being at home or engaged in their day-to-day businesses, in those major time of the businesses, they would not be able to give natural type of the advice. So the reason, because man is being considered as a manager of the house, or is being considered that he has to be managing. So इदारा और मुदीरियत इसके हाथ में दी गई है. उसकी वजह ये कि सब बाज ऐसे डिसीजन होते हैं जिनका लेना बहुत जरूरी होता है. If you keep consulting over there, then you will not be able to make a right decision. So that's why it's been said, shower nisa, the time is going to come that people, they are going to be consulting with their wives for all their major types of decisions as well, even religious decisions. Sometimes they like to make a religious decision, or they are going to be consulting with the wife, which is totally wrong. So that is also happening today. That is also happening today. It's just kind of talk. وَقَطَعُ الْأَرْحَامِ. People, they will cut their relations. At the moment, if you see within the family, how much relation is remaining? Even brother with brother, brother and sister. Those relations have just gone. You don't find that warmness. आज वो मोहब्बतें कहाँ गई, रिश्ते कहाँ गए, ताल्लुक कहाँ गए, खत्म हो गए. That is what it's been said. قَطَعُ الْأَرْحَامِ. People will cut their relation. So already we can see that relations are almost cut off. Although we have to keep struggling. So it does not mean that if this is being said, this is going to happen, and we should start doing it as well. ऐसा नहीं कि अगर मसलन इमाम ने कह दिया तो हमें भी ये रिश्ते काट लेने चाहिए. We have been said silu arhamakum. You need to be establishing. So you need to be working against what is happening. If people they start doing, those are the greater sins that people are going to be doing. We have to be striving as much as it's possible that we can keep these relations within ourselves. وَاتَّبَعُوا الْأَهْوَاءَ, and people will follow their desires. وَاسْتَخَفُّوا بِالدِّمَاءِ, and this is what the final thing Imam has said. Imam said that shedding the blood of people, it's going to be very easy. लोग गले काटे जा रहे हैं, उनकी लाशों को उठा के घुमाया जा रहा है. The word, you know, what's been happening in last week in Palachnar, they cut the throat of 2 young men. 2 जवानों की गले काटे गए, फिर उनकी वीडियो बनाई गई, फिर उनको गली कूचों में फिराया गया. So this is what is been happening. This is kind of a normal practice that is been happening in different places, not only in Pakistan. You can see in Palestine what is happening. It's since last year until now. How many people? More than 40,000 people are being killed. And every day that is continuing. Every day we hear that today 500 people, 600 people, 700 people. Though it started in Syria, it is continuing in different places. So this bloodshed is one of the signs of the reappearance of Imam of the age, Imam Al-Zahra. But those are general kind of the signs. That means these are not specific signs. Inshallah, next week we'll discuss about those specific signs for the reappearance of Imam of the age. But brothers and sisters, why that is important to know about that? It's important to knowing that when we know that these signs are there, then we should be ready. We have to prepare ourselves that we can be ready to be with Imam of the age, give our services to Imam of the age. We need to see what is going to be our place and position, where we stand when Imam is going to reappear. We hope and pray that may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make the reappearance of Imam of the age easier and faster. And we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, may Allah hasten the reappearance of Imam of the age. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, may Allah help those oppressed people, Muslimin, around the world through Imam of the age. पाक खुदा में दुआ है कि परवरदिगार इमाम ज़मान के ज़रिए मज़लूमों की मदद फरमाए. परवरदिगार परचम इस्लाम को सरबुलंद फरमा, परचम कुफ्र को नीस्त व नाबूद फरमा. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, may Allah give us opportunity that we can see the time of Imam of the age, and we can see with our eyes, son of Zahra, Imam Zaman alayhi salatu wasalam. Parwardigar ito baragara ko Imam Zaman ki ziyarat nasib फरमाए, और परवरदिगार हमें उनकी मदद और नुसरत की तौफीक इनायत फरमाए. Maulana Musharraf was in hospital, he had a surgery. I will request everybody and all those who are suffering in any type of the illness, please recite 5 times of Najib and then Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Amma yujibu multarra idha da'ahu wa yakshifu as-su'. Amma yujibu multarra idha da'ahu wa yakshifu as-su'. Amma yujibu multarra idha da'ahu wa yakshifu as-su'. أما يجيبون مضطر إذا دعاه ويكشف السوء. أما يجيبون مضطر إذا دعاه ويكشف السوء. اللهم اشف كل مريض، اللهم اشف مرضانا ومرضى المؤمنين والمؤمنات، اللهم اشف مرضى المنزورين بجاه محمد وآله الطاهرين صلى الله عليه وسلم.